All right, we're ready. So we're going to start on one end of our mat. One end of our mat. So all this mat's in front of you. We're going to start in our Pilates stance. We're going to take a nice big inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up and feel like you're pushing through wet cement to come down. Lift up. Lengthen as you lower those arms. We inhale up. We exhale down. Nod the chin to your chest and peel down. If you need to, soften your knees to touch the mat. Let's walk out in 3 counts. 1, 2, 3. We're going to take a right knee in towards the nose. Put that foot back down. Take the left knee in and out. Right leg in and out. Left and right. Try to maintain your plank. If you'd rather just hold a modified plank, that works. 1 more each leg. Pike that seat up. Walk those hands back for 3, for 2, for 1. Peel yourself up. Take your legs into parallel. We're going to do a squat. And lift. Bend and press. Inhale to exhale. Proud chest. Booty back. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Nod that chin to your chest. We'll peel off that wall again. Hands to the mat. Walk it out. For 3, for 2, for 1. Right knee in, then left knee. Right knee, left knee. Use your abdominals to drive the knee in. Try to have those shoulders more over the wrists. 8, 7, 6, 5. Here's 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Pike that seat up. Hold that lovely stretch. And then lower the knees and hover those shins off the mat. Press back out to straight legs. Heels push down. Come back forward. Knees and hips in a straight line. Hover. Press back out. Lower down. 1 more. Press it out. Lower it down. And then release all the way to the mat and stretch back into a lovely child's pose. Come back onto your hands and knees. We're going to extend the left leg behind. Hips in a straight line. And bring the opposite arm out in front of you. Connect the shoulders to your back. And lift those left toes off the mat and hold this balance. I want you to hold this here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now take the elbow across to the knee and press it back out. We'll exhale and inhale. 6, 5, 4, and 3. 2 more, please. 2 and 1. Hold that leg back there and put that other hand down. We're going to go into some tricep push-ups. I'm going to lower down, but I'm going to also go forward as I'm coming down and press back up. We'll inhale and exhale. Those elbows should be right next to the rib cage, pointing behind you. And 3. Good. And 2. And 1. Now hold this here. Now your right toes, curl them under so you can see your toenail polish. Press that knee off the mat and reach back into a single leg down dog. Good. Hold this here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now come back into a plank and slide that left knee to the outside of that left elbow and lift back up. Now modified, I can be on that knee and bring my knee towards the elbow and press out. I can come onto my forearms and take my knee to elbow and press back out. So do what's going to work for you. Just give me 2 more. 1 more. Go back into a plank and we'll lower those knees down. Stretch back. Wasn't that fun? Great warm up. Come back onto your hands and knees. And this time we're going to take our right leg behind us. So make sure your hips are in a straight line. Make sure your standing leg, the knee and hip are in a straight line. I want you to reach the left arm parallel to the floor, right next to your head. And then lift the right toes. And we're gonna hold this here in balance for 8, 7, 6, melt those shoulders, 5, 4, good, 3, 2, now drive the elbow across to the knee, exhale, inhale, lengthen. Good. 6 more. Feel the abdominals contracting as you crunch in the elbow to the knee for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Take the hand to the mat, the legs stay behind you. Here's our little tricep push-ups. I go forward and down and press. Inhale, exhale. Keep out those shoulders. That's it. How we doing? 4 more. And 3, 2, 1 more. Now curl the left toes under. Be able to see your toenail polish. Go up into that single leg down dog. Hold here. Feel the length in the arms. The wrist should get a little bit of a break. Now I'm going to take that right knee to the right elbow, lower down to a plank. Exhale. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. Use the breath and make sure all your critical connections are there. Shoulder to rib cage, belly in and up. Seat to feet connection. I think we have 3 more. You know, instructors can't count. And 2. Give me 1 more. Go back into a plank and lower to your knees and stretch back and release those shoulders and the wrists. You deserve that stretch. Check in with your body. Okay, back into a quadruped position, hands and knees. Hands and knees. I'm gonna curl those toes under once again. I'm gonna pull my navel in deeper, so I'm holding up the ceiling with my entire back. I'm gonna lift my shins parallel to the floor and hold this here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hike up into that down dog. Keeping the legs straight, I want you to walk your hands a little bit more forward. Keeping the legs straight, we're gonna walk our feet in towards our hands. So as I lift, I'm lifting my foot from the core. In. Now peel yourself up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale up. Exhale, roll forward. Peeling vertebrae by vertebrae, pulling that belly in deeper. Soften your knees. You can take it with the fingertips, the palms, the knuckles to your mat. Straighten the legs and then bend them. Straighten, scoop, and bend. We'll exhale as we straighten. Inhale to bend. Exhale and inhale. Exhale. Stay here. Exhale, come up into a chair squat. Melt the shoulders, proud chest, seat back. Hold this here. I want you to lower the right arm, raise the left, and switch. Nothing else is gonna move. Send your tail long, pull that belly in strong. You can do this standing straight up if this is bothering your knees. Good. No turtling that neck. Keep it in line with your spine. 2 more in each direction. 1 more, now meet them both up in this diagonal. I want you to raise your right heel up. Hold it here. Give me 8 little pulses. 1, 2, 3. Feel those inner thighs engaging. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put your right foot down. Lift your left, and that's pulses for 8 here. 8. So it's like a single leg squat with a little bit of assistance with balance here. 4, 3, 2, hold. Now if you're able, take both heels up. hold here. Feel like you got a play ball between those thighs, so your inner thighs will help balance you there. And let's just pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Put your heels down, lower your hands back to the floor. We'll step back into another plank. Yes, I love the planks. Connect the shoulders to your back is heavy. You can be on your knees, you can be on your forearms. Hold for 4, and 3, and 2. Now the leg that's to the back of the room, I want you to put that knee to the mat. Good. Now I want you to take the same arm as that leg and come onto your forearm. And you're gonna look away from that forearm. I want you to lift the leg, it's straight behind you, up to a diagonal. Reach those toes long. Now slide the knee down towards the mat and press back up. Inhale, lower, exhale, press. You might not feel this yet, but you're gonna eventually start to feel a burn in the glute of the leg that's moving. Try to relax the shoulders. Don't overweight the shoulder that's holding you up. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Hold this up, little pulses, up, up. So you have to engage these muscles. It's like you're making a fist with the glute of the leg that's moving. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring it back in. Okay, come on to the opposite forearm. The knee that matches that arm stays on the mat. The other leg is gonna reach out to a diagonal, and you're gonna look at that leg. I'm gonna draw that knee into this diagonal and then reach it long. Inhale, exhale, down and up, lower and lift. Let's go for 4 more, and 3, yep, 2 more. Now let's hold this one up and we'll pulse it. Can you reach those legs even longer? Boom, boom, feel that butt cheek squeezing. Feel the abdominals supporting. Go for 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring both knees to the mat and stretch back. You deserve that little break. I'll flip my palms up. Just release those wrists. And let's go on to our seats. So the knees are bent and the legs are fist width apart. Hands behind the thighs. Sit up tall, shoulders melted. We're gonna start to wheel back. The hands will slide down the legs. See if the lower back can touch. Bring yourself back up and sit tall at the top. Do that again. Round back. Send your tail long. Exhale, curl it up, and then sit tall. Round back, we don't collapse, we just push that navel back. Shoulders melt, tail is lengthening. Bring it back up and sit tall. Now let's straighten the legs. Connect those heels into a body stance. Reach the arms long and round over those legs. Flex your V of your feet. Now wheel it back. Lower back will touch. Pause. I'll bring my arms up, back to my toes, and curl yourself back up and over. If that's too far back for you, don't go back that far this time. So I'm gonna roll back, melt the shoulders, lower back will touch. I pause. I'm gonna lift my arms up, reaching for my toes, drive those heels to the wall in front of you, and come up and over. Melt back. Inhale to exhale. Bring those arms up. Lower them back down. Drive those heels forward. Lovely. And then stack your spine for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Bend those knees again. We're gonna roll back halfway, not letting the lower back touch. Melt those shoulders. take the hands together. Shoulders are heavy, scoop that belly in and up. Let's rotate towards the front and back to center. We'll rotate away, back to center. So your sits bones should equally be on that mat. The hips stay still. I'm rotating and moving from my mid-spine, my thoracic spine. The abdominals are supporting me in this position. Make sure you feel those abs. I want you to twist to the front. Hold it here. The leg that's closest to your arms, can you lift it and lower? If you need support, take a hand behind you or put a play ball or pillow behind you. Go for 4. 3, move with purpose. Move from your center. And 1, center it. Twist the opposite direction. Now that leg is closest to those arms. Yes, you know it. 1. You can also take the hands to the outside of the thigh and help support you that way. So many different ways to get support, but move with us. And 3, and 2, and 1, back to center. Slowly straighten your legs into your Pilates stance. Scoop that belly deeper and round forward and grab on to whatever you can and pull the torso closer. Now with the shoulders, but keep the belly active. Keep that navel pulling in and zipping up. Good. Okay, soften your knees. Hands go beside you. Scoot your boot a little forward. Hands behind your thighs. We're either going to lower to the base of our shoulder blade and keep our head and chest up, or if that's not for you today, head goes all the way down. So here we go. We're going to melt, relax the shoulders, and pull those knees in. Now, if your head is up and you need support for your neck, take your hands behind your head. Otherwise, I'm going to take my hands into a horizontal line and place them against my thighs. My thighs are going to be pressing into my hands. I'm going to let my left leg go out there away from the hands and then tap it back in and switch. So I'm going to keep switching, but I'm tapping my hands. My hands didn't move. So it's single leg stretch with a thigh tap to the hand. Inhale for 2, exhale for 2. Inhale for 2, exhale for 2. Lengthen long as you come in strong and tap. You should feel no strain to your neck. Your abdominals are what's holding your head up. Feeling strain, put your head down. Or inhale 1 more set and exhale. Lower the head down and hug those knees in. Amazing work. Slide your hands down to your ankles. So you're more than welcome to keep your head on the mat. I'm going to nod my chin to my chest and curl up to the base of my shoulder blades. I'm going to take my right arm and right leg behind me. So they're going to go out. And then bring it back in. And then the leg goes out, the arm goes back, and I hold. 2, 3, exhale in. Inhale, hold. 2, 3, exhale in. So I'm matching the arm and the leg. I'm alternating. Now harder, take both legs out, wrap your thighs into a Pilates stance, and come right back in. Inhale, hold. Exhale, pull it in. Wrap those thighs, squeeze your seat. Now your head should not go back with your arms. You know that. So if your arms are going back, we don't just let the head drop, unless you're putting it all the way to the mat and you need that break. Okay? 1 more. Inhale out. Exhale in and lower your head. Take your left foot to the floor, keep the knee bent, and straighten your right leg all the way up. Give me a lovely stretch here. Relax the shoulders, melt your spine. Walk those hands up a little further if able, and try to feel the back of that knee lengthening. Now I'm going to keep my left quad exactly where it is, but I'm going to stretch that leg out. That's where the leg, how low it should be. Keep your head down or nod your chin to your chest. And we're going to do scissors. Pull, pull, switch, pause. Pull, pull. And inhale. exhale. Into the nose, out the lips. Pull, pull, switch, pull, 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 pull. Boom, 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 boom. Hold this leg. The leg you're holding, bend the knee. Take your hands behind your head, curl up higher. Bring your left knee in. Straighten that leg up, lower it down. Bend the knee in, bring it up, lengthen it down. In, up, lengthen. In, while you're imprinting your spine, please. 2 more. And lengthen. 1 more. Bring that knee in. The other leg will go out, up, and bend. Out, up, bend it in. Inhale away, exhale up. If your neck feels strained, you can do any of these exercises with your head on your mat. 1 more. And then release and hug those knees closer towards you. Check in with those shoulders. Make sure they're not feeling cranky. You can do some shoulder rolls while you're lying there. Legs together. Now, if you're having any issues with your lower back today, or if your abdominals are feeling tired and weak, you're gonna make a football tee with your thumb and second finger and put that underneath your seat, and that will help protect your lower back. We're all gonna lift these legs straight up into a Pilates V. If you are taking your head up, I'll take my hand over hand to support my head, and I'll curl my chin to my chest and shoulder blades off the floor. My legs are wrapping. I should not be able to pull your legs apart if I tried. We're gonna lower for 3 counts. 1, 2, 3, zip it up. Inhale, 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 exhale. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I don't care how low you go, but that back should stay firmly imprinting on your mat. You've got to wrap your thighs. The lower you go, more. And you got to squeeze your seat more. 2 more. 1 more. And hug it in. You can rock those knees side by side. We're going to finish up with crisscross. Yes. So we're going to do some fun things with crisscross before we start moving faster. So I'm going to take my hands once again to support my neck and head, behind my head. Elbows are going to be wide. I want you to make sure you keep those elbows wide. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, curl up. Now I want you to rotate your torso to the front of the room, and the opposite leg that you are facing away from is going to straighten out. Hold here, curl up deeper, get your shoulders off the mat. Now rotate, keep those elbows in a straight line. Switch again. Switch. Switch. So you want to really press into these side pockets and try not to come back like this and then come back up. You want to stay up. So I'm going slow and holding. I switch. Now I'm going to start to pick it up. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. Keep those elbows wide. Shoulders off the mat. I know I'm trying, but they're not really getting there. And release. Lengthen your legs out and reach the arms behind you. Feel the stretch, feel the length. Sweep those arms around, and once they get right beside your thighs, nod the chin to your chest. Bring it up halfway, maybe a little more than half. Bend those knees in towards you. So I give them my little teaser start position. Now see if you can lift one shin up to tabletop. Add the other. If this is hurting your back, you're gonna put at least 1 foot down. Okay, so I'm looking around to see how we're doing. Shoulders mounted, scoop that belly in. Hold. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, One elbow down at a time, and draw your knees in like a frog. So how far apart should your knees be? Shoulder width. So it's your own frame of your body. Heels are connected, chest is open. Slowly straighten out, inner thighs activate, pull that back in. We're gonna inhale, lengthen, exhale, scoop. Feel the booty firing when those legs are going out. Keep the shoulders away from your ears, and you know that. Remember, the knees are only going as wide as your shoulders. We go for 3. 2 more. Hold this one here, release the breath, and we're gonna go towards the front of the room, circle to the back. Reverse. I can keep my knees bent, not as long of a lever. And we take it around, zip it up. One more in each direction. Last one. Good. Frog the legs in, push forward, let your knees fall out and grab onto your ankles. Pull those heels a little closer and press those knees further out. Relax the neck and the shoulders. Nice release, those hip flexors. I'm gonna take my hands and wrap them over the top of my toes and pull my torso down from here. I caught myself in my shoulders, so make sure you're checking in. You're always doing that scan of the body. Good. Okay, bend those knees, take the hands behind you, and scoop back to the center of your mat once again. Take your legs as wide as your mat. Feel free to bend your knees if you're sitting like this with your legs straight. Take the arms out in front of you for a spine stretch. Palms face down. Connect the shoulders to your back, and your arms shouldn't look like pasta noodles. Nice long muscles. Inhale up. Exhale. Peel off the wall, and you're gonna slide your arms horizontally across an imaginary tabletop. Pull your navel in, squeeze your bum. Inhale, back up. Exhale, chin to chest, and as you're going forward, your navel is pressing back, and the back of the legs are pushing down. Connect the shoulders to your back. We're gonna zip up tall. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Let the arms drop, the hands drop to the mat. On the exhale, slide them forward. I'm not gonna worry about keeping my lower back against the wall. I'm just gonna stretch as far forward as I can. Relax the neck and relax the shoulders. Now reach those arms parallel to the floor. Now I want you to get your lower back against that wall. We're gonna safely come up, and as we come up, we're gonna open up those arms to a T for saw. That's inhale, twist to the front. Exhale, saw off your baby toe. Inhale, up, other side. Exhale, look at your back hand. Inhale, up from the belly. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Exhale. Inhale, up, 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 up. Exhale. One more each side. Nice and tall, nice and tall, nice and tall. Last one. Exhale forward. And release. I'm going to cross my ankles and rock onto my hands. I'm going to step back into a plank. We haven't done planks yet, have we? That's a joke. That's a joke. I know we've done lots of planks. Okay. Pike your seat up. Separate the legs as wide as your frame. Press through your hands to get your heels a little deeper. Good. Hold that here, pressing down. Now lift just your right heel and push that left heel down. You feel that stretch in your calf, Achilles tendon? And switch. You're gonna try and get that heel all the way down. So if it's not touching the mat, I'm gonna walk my hands back one step, and there, I got it down. Switch. So one knee is bent, one leg is completely straight, and that knee that's bending
should face straight ahead, kids. So watch that knees not buckling in, okay? Watch your lines. Switch, press it down. Switch, press it down. Now both heels are down. And I'm gonna get back into a plank. So my head will start to come forward and my legs will come closer together. Good. Now we're gonna lower down by bending our elbows. I'm down. Are you down? Let me take off my mic. Hang on. Okay. From here, I want you to press through your hands and then go up into a swan. So I'm going to keep my hip flexors or my hips on the mat. Belly button's on. Bring it back down. I want you to bend your knees, press through the heel of your hands, get your chest up off the mat. Hold there. Hold there. Straighten your legs, press out into a plank. Let's try that series again. Lower down, all the way down. Now press through the heel of your hands and give me a little swan up. So remember, Pilates Swan, your arms don't touch the mat. Hang tight, guys. I'm trying to get this out of the way. So your swan should look here. Come back down, bend your knees, push yourself back up, straighten your legs back into a plank. Try that again. We lower. 4, 3, 2, 1. Flatten the feet. Press through the palm of your hand. So look, I'm in my swan position. Squeeze your seat. Lower back down. Bend your knees. Push up. Straighten your legs into a plank. Can we do that one more time? Lower down with control. Melt the shoulders. Flatten your feet. Swan up. Take it down and stretch back into a child's pose. Take the arms behind you, get those shoulders a little bit of a stretch and release, and make cups with your hands. Great job today so far. Okay, back onto our seats. You're past the halfway point. You can do this. All right. So bridges, I love bridges. I always say that. I want you to know that. We're gonna round it down. Arms to your side, feet are flat, and your legs are one fist width apart. So do me a favor, nod your head up for a second and see where your legs are, because sometimes we don't realize that they're really a lot further. Just one fist, that's it. And your feet should be the same. We're gonna start with just a pelvic lift. So think of a cup of water being on your pelvis. You're gonna dump it onto your navel and you're gonna curl your butt up off the mat, but your back is heavy. And then release it and your back goes to a neutral spine. So my back is not imprinting on that mat. So I'm gonna curl my tail. So you should feel like that lower back get heavier as you lift up and make lighter your seat. And then come back down. Does that make any sense? So you're gonna curl, so you feel that navel going in deeper and you feel your glutes activating. And we come back down. I went a little bit too high. One more time, tuck the tail, curl, navel's heavy. And then lower down. Now this time, we're gonna keep peeling all the vertebrae off that mat. So we're gonna start with our pelvic tilt. And I'm gonna keep coming up, and as I'm coming up, my hips will open, my chest will open, the front of the shoulders are feeling a stretch, and everything along the back of my body is strengthening. And I'm going to lower vertebrae by vertebrae. Take your time. The last thing that comes down is your seat. So where you're going to get that, I can't get that down in order, is more towards probably your lower back. So take your time on that one. Pelvic curl. So I feel my back heavier, my butt got lighter, and now I keep coming up, driving through my feet equally on both sides. Firmly push the back of the arms into the mat. That helps you kind of a little bit, and then come back down. So let's see how things go. If I take my hands to the sky, shoulders are down. So I'm gonna do my bridge same way without pushing into the back of my arms and back of the shoulders. Curl and lift. So yeah, my shoulders are still gonna press down. There we go. And we're gonna lower back down. Take your time. Feel the length from the crown of your head to the tail. So you're coming down and the body should feel like it's doing this. It's lengthening. Try that again. Curl that tail under. Inhale up. Exhale. Feel the abdominals just really getting all the air out and all the weight on the spine to lengthen. Now we're gonna come up one more time. We're gonna stay up this time. So you're gonna curl that tail. We're gonna inhale up, and once we're at the top, release that breath. I want you to take your right leg to a tabletop. If you need the support of the arms, put them back down, okay? Take that leg straight up. Keep the hips in a straight line. Now this leg is gonna lower and kick up. Lower. Inhale. Exhale, just 2 more. 1 more. Tabletop that leg and put it back down and fix your bridge. Mine may have went a little bit wonky, I don't know. How about you guys? Do you think you stayed pretty much in a straight line with those hips? Now let's tabletop the left leg. So right now, that right inner thigh should be active. It's helping hold that knee in line. Zip that leg straight up slowly. We don't move quick here in Pilates. We're gonna lower the leg, lift up 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Watch the hips, keep them lifted in a straight line. Hold it up, tabletop that leg. Put that foot down and fix your bridge. Reach the arms all the way behind you. Stay there, give me an inhale, and on the exhale, slowly lower it down. Lengthen, 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 and lengthen. Hug those knees in. Great job. Rock yourself up. Here we are. Lengthen those legs. If you're able to sit up tall with the legs straight. If not, what do? You bend your knees. Take the arms out like a T. Feel like you're getting lighter and lighter on your seat. So if you feel you're sitting real heavy on your bum, you're sinking. Inhale up, exhale to the front of the room. 1, further, 2. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale away from the front. Inhale, don't move your feet at all. Exhale, 1, 2. Inhale, exhale, 1, further, 2. How we doing? Inhale, exhale, 1, 2. Inhale, center. 1 more each direction. And release. So we're gonna work some lower abdominals here. So I'm gonna scoop my boot a little bit forward again. Then I'm gonna lay all the way back. We'll hug those knees in, give you guys just a second of a break. Now, if you have lower back issue today, again, put your hands under your seat like a football tee, and my knees are bent. If you don't need that extra support, you just put your arms close to your side. I'm gonna take my legs straight out, bend them back in, and as I lift my legs straight up, I'm gonna press and lift up my seat and bend my knees back in. Now, you don't have to add lifting your seat. So you could go out and then straight up. And then the lower abdominals have to just really fire to keep that lower back heavy on the floor. Or you lift. And I don't want this lift, it's so out of control. I want to be very controlled. I keep pushing the back of my head firmly into my mat, as well as the back of my arms and the back of my shoulders. I go out. Now, if you want another variation of this, I'm gonna take my legs out and go straight up and over, zip my legs up and roll it down. I'll bring my legs up and over, zip them up to the sky, rolling it down. 1 more. Exhaling it down, and we'll all hug those knees into the chest. And we'll rock ourselves up.
Let's go into some sideline stuff. We haven't lied on our side yet. So you're gonna take your head on this side of your mat. How are we doing in the sun? Feels good? Sweating a little bit today? Where's that wind from last class? Okay, so I'm gonna line myself up with the back of my mat. You can have your head propped up. You can lay all the way down. You could be on your forearm. So I'm gonna slide our feet to the top edge. So everything else is to the back edge of my mat. This is not an opportunity to let this lower rib cage collapse. So I'm gonna feel like I'm trying to peel it up off that mat. I'm gonna take my top leg hip height. This is hip height. Flex your foot. We're gonna swing it forward, give a push, and then point back. Now notice my free hand here, my free arm is resting, that arm is resting on my rib cage to remind me to keep it still. So if I press into it or go away from it, I'm not in the right position. The breath is exhale forward, inhale back. Back, back. One more. Forward, forward. Back, back, and stack the legs. Rotate your top kneecap to the ceiling. Lift straight up. Now work coming down. I want you to flex your foot up. Point your toes coming down. Light as a feather coming up. Work so hard coming down. Feel that navel going deeper and zipping up. One more. Nicely done. Now I'm going to take this leg. I'm going to go to the front, to the back, to the front, to the back. So my toes are still reaching long. I'm still holding my belly in and up. Hips are still stacked. And I'm still pushing that bottom leg deeper into the floor. 4 more. Good. 3 more. 2 more. And 1. Stack your legs and slide them back to the center of your mat. We're gonna roll onto our stomachs and lift our legs at the same time. So the legs are lifted onto my belly. From here, rest your head on the top hand. Legs are up. Now go, give me some heel beats. Beat your heels. Beat, 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 beat. You gotta move, you gotta move. Keep those butt cheeks firing, keep the belly pulling in, lengthen those toes nice and long. And we go for 4, and 3, and 2. Hold them still, separate the legs, they're in parallel, swim. You got this. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch back into a lovely child's pose. Yay. Woo. Okay, other side. So you're gonna mirror me, head on this side. So we line ourselves up with the back of our bodies. Take the feet forward. Top leg up. Forward, forward. Back, back. Back, back. Belly in deeper. That's it. Boom, boom. Forward, push. Back, push. Some of us are going too high, swinging back. And flex, flex. Point, point. Flex, flex. Point, point. Make sure that arm is against that rib cage. One more. That's it. Stack your legs. Rotate to the ceiling. Top leg. Lift up. Now work. Let's flex the foot up. Point. Push that bottom leg down. Lengthen like I'm standing by your feet. And when you lower that leg down, I'm pulling that leg further out. You're gonna scoop that belly in deeper. Lifting it up. That kneecap should be facing the ceiling.
Now hold this one down here. Point those toes. We're gonna go to the front, to the back. Little rainbows. That's it. Front and back. Front. I'm lifting from my belly, outer thigh, glutes, while I still push that bottom leg heavy. And 3, and 2, and 1. Bring the legs together, slide them back to the center. Roll onto your stomachs, legs off the mat. We're gonna do another set of belly beats. Here we go. Tap those heels. I should see wrinkles in your pants because you're squeezing your booty like crazy. Can you feel it? Okay. 4, 3, 2, freeze. Separate the legs to parallel and swim. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch back in that lovely child's pose. Scoop the belly, round the back. Try to keep your core engaged, so we're gonna stay rounded and the belly pulling in. Yeah. Good. Now reach those arms further out in front of you, and I want you to press out to a plank. I want you to take the leg that's to the back of the room, bend that knee and rest it on the floor. Okay? I'm gonna slide that back hand more towards the center, and I'm gonna open up my front of my body towards the front of the room and hold this right here. Now you're more than welcome to stay just like this. If you have a wrist issue, you're more than welcome to come down like this for the next part. I'm gonna take my knee that's bent and bring it behind me. And here I am as a lovely little side plank. Now I'm gonna lower down, I'm gonna hover my knees and hips and press back up and reach my arm over my body. Lower back down, press back up, lower back down, press it back up. Let's inhale as we come down, and exhale. Now bring that arm back around, and I'll take that other hand back over. Here I'm into my plank. The opposite knee will come to the mat. I'll open up the front of my body. Lovely. And you can stay just like this. You can go into a forearm. I'm going to take that bottom leg behind my front leg. I'm going to lower my hips, hover the mat. Now reach that arm up and over. Hover the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Come down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now rotate around back to the center. We're in a plank. Good. Melt those shoulders for 4 more. Tuck your tail. Send that tail longer. 3, 2. Lower your knees. Stretch back. Hands come behind you. Curl the fingertips to the wrist. Onto your seats. I have so much more I want to do. And we have like less than 10 minutes, I think. Okay. So walk your feet out a little further, so don't be this close. I'm going to walk my feet further out. Your legs are 1 fist width apart. Okay? Hold yourself here in this diagonal. Shoulders are connected to your back. Your legs are 1 fist width. Let's roll it down for some teaser press. No momentum coming up. I'd rather you not go all the way down. Nod that chin to your chest. Find that lower back. And bring yourself up. And I know this is tough. Like you're getting tired. I get it. And then roll back down. 4, 3, 2, 1. I want you to choose the breath coming up. You can either exhale or inhale. You're gonna pick it? Because you know I do opposite of what you think we should do. I exhale down and I inhale up. Especially when you're on the Pilates equipment and you're doing teaser. We inhale up and exhale down. Inhale. Now hold here and exhale. I want you to pick the next step you take. You can keep doing that, okay? You can do a one-legged teaser coming up and down, and you'll switch and alternate after each one. Or we're gonna do a hover teaser, so that's the harder one than the ones I just mentioned. So I'm gonna start to come back. My arms are reaching towards my toes. I'm gonna straighten my legs and balance here with my head and feet off the mat. They're in a straight line. I'll peel myself up to a Pilates right here, Pilates little teaser, eyes and toes, same plane, and I'll hover back down. I'll lift back up. I'll come back down. So you're gonna pick which one you're doing here. Lift up, lower down. Lift up, lower down, and then all the way down and hug those knees in. And we can just do some rocks side to side. Beautiful. I want you to cross your ankles. I want you to rock yourself up and come all the way onto your hands and knees. We're gonna push back into a down dog. I want you to walk your hands to your feet. Use your core to bring you in. And slowly bring yourself up, vertebrae by vertebrae, and face forward. Hi. You look good. So we're gonna do a little bit of balance here. So I'm here to mirror me. You're gonna take this leg and rest your heel by your ankle and your knees turned out. Okay? And we're gonna take our hands right like this. So make sure you're not sinking on that hip. Pull everything up. Now you're more than welcome to stay just like this. I'm gonna slide my foot further up to the thigh, toes be by my knee. You cannot sink and you can't lean. And I'm gonna slowly start to bring these arms up. I'm gonna separate them. Think of shoulders melting. Find your focal point in front of you. Yeah. And we go for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. We're not done. Bring that knee towards me and open it back up. Sweep that knee in slowly with control. Open it back up. Sweep that knee in. Open it back up. Sweep that knee in. And hands will come back together. We're gonna slide our foot down and place it to the floor. Other side. How'd our balance go on that? Okay. All right. So the heel is lifted. And I like to feel like I'm pressing into my center. So I don't just put my hands like this. I actually push in a little bit. You're more than welcome to stay just like this. Make sure you don't feel a lot of weight on your standing hip. And we'll bring the foot up. And feel like you're pushing the thigh into the foot into the thigh. And we'll slowly bring the arms up and then just separate them. Mount those shoulders. Keep your navel pulling in and up. Wrap your thigh. Squeeze your seat. Don't feel a lot of weight on your standing hip. Make sure the shoulders are melted. The arms are straight, yes, but the shoulders are connected to your back. Now we'll sweep the knee forward and away. Forward and away. With control, not just flinging it in. Yep, find it if you start to lose it. You got this. Can you give me just one more? One more. Bring it in. Take it out. Hands come back together. We'll slowly slide the toes back to the mat and then down. Okay, back to the edge of the mat. You're in your Pilates stance. Oh, we're not done yet. I want you to inhale up. Exhale, round. You're peeling more weight on your toes and your heels. If you need to, bend your knees and walk it out. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna do 3 tricep push-ups. You don't have to. You can also lower to your knees just for the push-up part, okay? So here we go. Inhale, exhale, 1. 1 more. Hike your seat up and walk back from your core. 1, 2, 3, pull yourself up from your belly. Inhale, can you elevate those heels up? See if you can keep that connection, keep the heels up. Exhale, round forward. Maybe that's not for you. Can you touch the floor? Walk it forward. 3, 2, 1. My heels are still connected, are yours? You can lower to your knees. You can still keep your heels connected. See that? 3 tricep push-ups. Elbows shave off the rib cage. Be strong, pressing back up. Pike your seat. My heels are still connected. How about yours? Walk it back. 3, 2, 1. Pull yourself back up and meet me at the center of your mat. Face forward. Nice wide stance. Bend your knees. Place your forearm on your thighs. Keep this hip here, I'm touching down as you reach across. And I want you to turn your torso towards that thigh and circle it down, around, and up. One more time. Rotate. Switch the arm. We're gonna inhale, rotate, sweep it, exhale. One more. Side stretch, rotate, sweep it, bring it up. Can we bring both arms up? Clasp those hands. Nice and tall. I'm gonna inhale. Now straighten your legs. Stick your booty out, stick your chest out. Reach for me. Nice, long, flat back. Yep. Let the hands go to the floor and the head hang heavy. Go to your fingertips. Fingertips, yep. Clasp those hands. Reach out long in front of your body. Pull yourself up. Reach for behind you. Bring it back to center. Can you walk your feet in? Toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, until you're back into your Pilates V. And just give me one more big inhale up. And on the exhale, grow taller, 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 and you have made it. Nicely done today. We still friends?